They had already paid somebody else to do it. Smoke smell is still here. For odor removal, you could go two ways, right? Here's the ozone machine. I have it going up and into the window. If the ozone is inside here, eventually there's gonna be more O3 in here and it's not gonna be working efficiently. So that's how I do the odor removal. Welcome back to another video and thank you for tuning in. So today we're gonna be doing a full interior detail on this big truck behind me and a smoke odor removal. So I think this is gonna be another interesting video. So this truck right here, they had already paid somebody else to do it, right? They paid them $175, and I think they were told that they were gonna get rid of the smoke smell, but obviously the smoke smell is still here. So this is the aftermath after the other guys came in. And don't get me wrong, I hate those paper mats right here. I could tell, you know, they shampooed the carpet, you could tell. But you could also tell there were some areas that they did miss. Looked like they came in, they did a quick wipe down, and they like sprayed a bunch of interior dressing all over the place. It was a little greasy. We're gonna do a full interior detail, start with like just steam cleaning everything. I'm gonna be using like an enzyme cleaner, which will help get rid of the odor. And then I'm gonna do an ozone treatment. Quite honestly, y'all, it's really not the worst. They didn't do like a horrible job. It's just that it still smells like smoke up in here. All right, so for odor removal, you could go two ways, right? The smoke odor, you could do an ozone treatment, and then however you do that varies on you. I do 2 sessions. I do one in the front, and then I'm gonna try to put the ozone in the back. Or you can use something like bio bombs, which is also supposed to get rid of the smoke odor and all that stuff. They sent me this, and I haven't yet used it. I don't want to use it on like a paying customer's car. The way I do it with the ozone works, so that's the way that I'm going to do it on this one, and that's what they saw on my website, so that's how I'm going to do it. If I can like really test this out, I'm just going to stick to the ozone way. But what I am going to use from BioBomb is their little tablets. Still like the deodorizer tablets. They kind of smell like chlorine a little bit. You can put them in your all-purpose cleaner, or you can put it in your steamer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to put it in my steamer. Pop it up now. And I'm gonna mix it around, pour it in my steamer. Normally I use Greenall as my all-purpose cleaner, but today I'm gonna use heavy-duty enzyme cleaner, and it's also for odor removal as well. So also, y'all, a tip for big trucks, just go ahead and bring everything that you need with you. So I'm bringing towels in here already. And I'm just gonna place them throughout. Well, really, I'm gonna throw them on the back. I don't have to keep going up and down every time I need a towel. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring a bucket right here for the dirty towels. And as I go, just throw it in the bucket. Even though this truck has been cleaned, right? It's not the worst. We're still gonna follow through the same procedure that I do with a full interior detail. I really didn't have to blow anything out because there's really not much that was up in here. But still gonna saturate it with my enzyme cleaner. And then I'm gonna agitate. And then I'm gonna come and steam when I'm wiping it off. What I normally do whenever I'm cleaning door panels or anything like that, right? I'm gonna spray around the door handles, like any little pockets. Get my brush, agitate, right? So the stuff I'm using is not gonna set up. For these big trucks, right, a lot of times they have a lot of buttons and stuff, right? Me personally, some of them, I know what they do. Obviously, these are for like lights. This looks like the light for the back, and then the caution light and stuff. But then sometimes they have buttons, I have no clue what they do. If I feel like I'm gonna mess the buttons up from like wiping down or whatever, because sometimes you'll click a button and not realize it from wiping down, I normally will take a picture. I'll take a picture so I know how they look before I start it. And then that way, whenever I finish or before anybody turns it on, I put the buttons exactly how they were before. So that's just something that I do.
to take the time to remind you about my online store. So if you would like to support the channel, head to monation.co and you can pick you up some premium microfibers. So I did add some new things to the website. You can now choose between getting 10 all-purpose towels or 25 all-purpose towels. I also added the glass towels that I use on a daily basis onto the website, and I added scrub pads that are twice the size of the small ones that I sell on the website. Those are up right now, and if you want to pre-order, you can go ahead and pre-order those. So they're going to be sold in pairs, and every order is going to come with 3 small scrub pads until I sell out of them.
Spraying pre-spray, which is Flex Citrus. Then what I'm gonna do is come back and agitate with my Dura brush, and then extract. So for the carpet, I'm gonna get it the best that I can. Some of those dark spots that y'all see, like right here, those are burn spots. And right there, I think, from them smoking the cigarette. Lots of booty juice. The carpet is not gonna look any better than that, but I've finished shampooing. If you do like what I just did, where the carpet and the seat is gonna be a little damp, before you do the ozone, you really want it to be as dry as you can, because apparently it can like bleach the fabric if it's like wet or whatever. But if you did it like I did, all you need to do, turn the vehicle on, put the heater on full blast, close all the doors for probably like 10-15 minutes, and when you come back, more than likely everything will probably be pretty much dry. All right, so for this one, that's one cabin filter. That's for the front AC. And then there's one back here, right there. That's the second cabin filter for the back one. So what we're about to do is go ahead and I'm about to attach the ozone to it, and then turn everything on and get the AC going, and then turn the ozone on. All right, so it may be a little loud. Here's the ozone machine. I have it going up and into the window. Now, if you want to do this when you do it on the outside, I made mine so I can do it on the outside, but you can either put like a styrofoam or something to kind of fill in the gap of the window, so that way you can kind of like seal the inside of it. Me, for right now, all I do, I just tape up wherever to seal it up. We're gonna do 2 sessions. The first session is gonna be right here. The second session, I'm gonna try to put this more so towards the back of the truck. So for big trucks, they have normally, if it's one with a sleep in and stuff, a sleeper cab, whatever you call it, they're gonna have 2 ACs, one in the back and one in the front. That's why there's 2 cabin filters, one back here and one up here. So you want to come in here, you're gonna want to turn the air on. You want to make sure you got it on circulation mode. Some vehicles have 2 different modes. They also have the mode where it's taking in fresh air from outside, and that's what's being pushed on the inside of the vehicle, right? I always just put it on cold. I put it on full blast, and then what I normally do is I put it to where it's coming out the vents at the top and the bottom, and you want to make sure all the vents are open as well. And you're gonna want to do the same thing for back here. Make sure all the vents are open, turn the air up. This is where it recycles the air. That's what you want to have it on, right? The cabin air. So as this is coming in, it's gonna take the ozone and it's gonna cycle the air through the vents and stuff like that. The reason why you want the ozone on the outside is because if the ozone is inside here, eventually there's gonna be more O3 in here, and it's not gonna be working efficiently. It's not gonna be able to suck in enough oxygen to create the O3, which is why you want it on the outside where it is efficient and can suck in as much oxygen as it needs to create the O3, right? So we're gonna go ahead, get this turned on, and we're gonna do a 45-minute session. After the 45-minute session, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna open the doors, let it air out for about 30 minutes, and do another session, but I'm gonna move the ozone back here. So while I'm doing the ozone treatment on that, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up some of my equipment. And then to the left of me, y'all see this white truck? I'm about to go ahead and knock out the interior on that one. That was just a standard interior cleaner. I've been working on this one. This one, I've been letting it air out. The first session was over. The second session, I'm moving the ozone generator. Y'all see I have it hooked up there. And I'm gonna show y'all where I have the tube going. And so generally, if I'm doing a car, I do this too. I move the vent, so that way I know for sure that it's going towards the back of the vehicle too. So if this was a car, what I would normally do is open up the back seat to where you can get inside the trunk and make sure that it's going inside there as well. So as y'all can see, I have the vent going over and out right here to make sure that it's getting back here for the second session. That's my main concentration. Siri, set a timer for 1 hour. So I'm gonna do this session at an hour. I'm probably gonna stop it at about 45 minutes. I still gotta finish up this truck. So this truck belongs to the person that recommended me for the job for the big trucks, because I did 2 of them for him. And it was a pretty big job, you know, and it could be like an ongoing relationship. So because of that, we're gonna go ahead and hook them up and condition the seats and stuff for them. If you ever want to give something away, something simple like that, it's worth it, you know, especially to somebody who recommended you and ended up helping you land like a pretty big job. When you condition the seats like this, I think these have the heated and cool seats. So I guess the correct term is not coming to mind, but I guess you could say they ventilated or whatever. Well, they have those little holes in it, right? If I put the leather conditioner on to my applicator pad and I just do like this on where they have, I got some a little bit in there. But if I do that, what happens is some of it like fills in the holes and it looks weird. You could blow it out, it's not a big deal. But what you want to do, kind of rub it into your applicator pad like y'all see me doing here. So I got the leather conditioner, which is leather lotion by Superior Products. I got it rubbed into my applicator pad and then I apply it. That way it applies evenly and it doesn't like fill into the holes and look weird, because see where I dropped some at, you could tell. All right, y'all, so hair looking all crazy. It's a hot day, I'll tell y'all that one. Let me go ahead and turn this mug off. So I'm finished with the odor removal and the full interior, and then that standard interior on that GMC Sierra that y'all saw me doing earlier. And yeah, so my advice to anybody, when you do this type of stuff, once you finish, you let it air out really good. Have them come and smell and make sure they don't smell anything, you don't smell anything once you leave or when they pick it up, right? What I will say is, so normally when I do odor removals, what I will do is I'll reinstall the cabin filter and I'll spray like a deodorizer on the cabin filter and just let it circulate for about 30 minutes, right? They're gonna reinstall the cabin filter on this truck. So what I normally do as well is like, once the customer pick it up, probably like after a couple of days, I'll send a message and say, hey, how's everything going? Just want to make sure, you know, everything's still good with the odor, that it didn't come back. If the odor does come back, then what I'll do is another treatment. Obviously, that'll be on me and on my time as well. So that'll be for free, and I'll try to get it done as soon as I can for them. Until then, that's the end of this one. So that's how I do odor removal. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have had a great day.